Hi guys. Welcome to my channel. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to my channel. Top 15 fun facts about the human body. So make sure to watch the full video. The human body. The human body is made up of different types of cells, tissues, organs, and other biological systems, which are involved in carrying out different types of specific functions essential for maintaining a healthy life. The scientific study of the body's structures along with its functions are termed as human anatomy and physiology. Besides these structures and functions, there are numerous amazing facts about our body which we are all not aware of. Listed below are a few interesting facts about the human body. Interesting things about the human body. 15. You can think of your body as just skin and bones, a vehicle that gets you where you want to go, but also capable of breathtaking feats and mysteries. When someone told us that the length of your foot equals the length of your forearm, we had to check. It's true, this got us wondering what other amazing, or fun, things we might not know. Turns out a lot. Your height is basically equal to the span of your arms when you stretch them out to your sides. Your height is also about 10 times the length from your wrist to the tip of your middle finger and about 7 times the length of your foot. This kind of anthropometric correlation is not just fun to know. An anthropologist might use it to determine how tall the owner of a particular bone was, and a forensic scientist might use a footprint or a handprint to estimate a criminal's height. 14. You are the highest in the morning. Did you know that you are at your best in the morning? It took NASA to make us believers. NASA reports that astronauts are up to 2 inches taller in space than they are on Earth. The absence of gravity prevents compression of the discs in the spine, so when astronauts are in space, they not only weigh less, they are taller. Although the effect here is not nearly as pronounced as in zero gravity, we gain about 2 centimeters every night. When we lie down, our joints relax because gravity is literally not pulling us down, and we can start each day standing. 13. Your body can boil water. In just half an hour, your body produces enough combined heat to bring half a gallon of water to a boil. That's 212 degrees. Of course, your body thermoregulates to keep you at a comfortable average of 98.6. But all the biochemical reactions in your cells, especially those in your liver, generate a lot of heat, and your body will leave most of it unused. The same processes will make you electric too. At rest, the average person puts out about 100 watts of electrical power, which is enough to, you guessed it, power a 100-watt light bulb. And a sprinting athlete can produce up to 2,000 watts of power. 12. Your bones are stronger than steel. We may not be faster than a speeding bullet or more powerful than a locomotive, or able to rock a cape and tights with a straight face, but we have something in common with Superman just the same. Inch by inch, our bones are stronger than steel. An inch 3 of bone is strong enough to support 19,000 pounds. That's pretty impressive for a material that contains over 30% water. To give you an idea of how powerful this is, consider that helicopters, small jets and trailers weigh about 14,000. And a large male elephant weighs about 15,000. Another way bone is better than steel? If it accidentally breaks, it immediately starts repairing itself. 11. Hair is as durable as rope. Do you remember the story of Rapunzel and the prince who climbed her hair to join her in the tower where she was imprisoned? It happens that a rope of hair would be strong enough to support the weight of several men. One strand of healthy human hair can hold about 3 ounces, which may not sound like much, but it means that altogether, the hair on the average woman's head would hold 12 tons. Aside from being flammable, hair is virtually indestructible. Not even most acids can destroy it, a fact known to anyone who has tried to remove it from their pipes. 10. Your heart can regulate the music. Your favorite music can really get your heart racing. In fact, the connection between music and the heart is so strong that medical schools, including Harvard, are studying its use in the treatment of heart disease. Your heart's response to music can actually strengthen the heart and help you recover faster from any type of trauma. Your heart essentially mirrors the beat of whatever music it hears, so a Mozart concert might slow it down a bit while a Rolling Stones concert speeds it up. And you will respond most strongly to the music that appeals to you the most, so experiment. When you find something that makes you happy, chances are it will be good for your heart, literally and figuratively. 9. You can feel and see more than you think. For decades, it was widely believed that the human nose could identify roughly 10,000 odors. But earlier this year, a team from Rockefeller University proved otherwise. In fact, they say you can smell at least 1 trillion scents. It was envy that brought the team to the lab to disprove a previously held assumption. The human eye has only 3 color receptors, yet it can see up to 10 million colors. In contrast, the nose has 400 olfactory receptors, and the team figured it must be able to smell more than 10,000 scents. 8. Turns out our noses deserve a lot more credit than we've been giving them. You see with your brain, not your eyes. Your brain is responsible for vision, not your eyes. Your eyes gather information, which is then transmitted to your brain for processing. But other sensory systems, such as language, can be used to convey this sensory information just as reliably. This process is called sensory substitution and was pioneered by Dr. Paul Bach-y-Rita. In the 1960s, Dr. Bach-y-Rita invented a machine that allowed people who had been blind from birth to see well enough to recognize photographs of then supermodel Twiggy and other images. In recent years, his research has been used to help Navy SEALs orient their bodies when underwater, where the senses work differently. 7. Your mouth literally has millions of bacteria. The average mouth contains more bacteria than there are people on the planet, meaning your mouth is teeming with more than 6 billion bacteria. And, we are not making this up, they form colonies and communities there. The bacteria that live on the roof of your mouth are different from those that hang out under your tongue. Those on the top of the tongue and different from those on the inside of the cheeks. Each tribe seems to have their favorite property. A 10-second kiss can transfer up to 80 million bacteria from one person's mouth to another. But don't worry. Saliva actually contains powerful antibacterial and antimicrobial compounds that help kill all the bad guys. 6. Your heart rate and breathing can sync up with the music you're listening to. That is right. The music you listen to can cause physiological changes in your blood pressure, heart rate and breathing. Studies have found that the changes in the cardiovascular and respiratory systems that occur when listening to music directly reflect the pace and intensity of what you are listening to. For example, songs with crescendos, increase in volume and intensity, can lead to proportional increases in blood pressure, heart rate and respiration. In contrast, decrescendos and quiet periods lead to a decline in these vital signs. Researchers have also found that repetitive beats in music can cause your cardiovascular system to synchronize with the beat. These findings may lead to new therapies for stroke and other conditions. These aren't the only effects music can have on your cardiovascular system. Listening to music, playing an instrument, or singing has been found to allow people to exercise longer, help heart rate and blood pressure levels return to baseline more quickly after exercise. Improve blood vessel function by relaxing arteries, and reduce anxiety in heart attack survivors and help people recovering from heart surgery feel less pain and anxiety. These benefits are enhanced when you know the music you're listening to instead of listening to songs you don't. 5. Your brain shrinks during pregnancy. This fact gives the term pregnancy brain a whole new meaning. A 2017 study published in the journal Nature Neuroscience revealed that pregnant women experience a decrease in cortical thickness and surface area in parts of the brain called gray matter. This loss of gray matter occurs primarily in the cerebral cortex, specifically in areas affecting social cognition, where we process people's feelings and nonverbal signals. Rather than a negative effect, this loss of volume improves the brain's ability to process social situations more effectively, especially when interpreting babies' needs and emotions. The study found that the brain undergoes these changes, which are thought to be evolutionary, during pregnancy to improve emotion and facial recognition. Promote mother-child bonding. Facilitate the mother's ability to recognize her baby's needs, and more quickly process social cues that may pose a potential threat to her child. This reduction in gray matter was shown to persist for at least 2 years after pregnancy, offering the first evidence that pregnancy leaves long-term changes in a woman's brain. 4 things that are unique. Forget fingerprints. Did you know that your tongue print is unique to you? Maybe this will be the new verification tool for the next smartphone. 3. Sneezing is your nose's reset button. Scientists recently discovered that sneezing may be our nose's way of rebooting to get rid of all the bad particles we've inhaled. 2. Wait. How many miles? There are over 100,000 miles of blood vessels in your body. Crazy, right? 1. Your stomach can digest much more than just food. The acid in your stomach is so strong that it could dissolve metal. Fortunately, your stomach lining tolerates it. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go.